Good morning, dear students. Nowadays, I am teaching chapter 8 and body movement. Name of the chapter 8 is the body movements. And yesterday, I told you about the joints. Joints are of three types: immovable joints. You can see in the diagram. This is the immovable joints. This is the slightly movable joints in between vertebrae, and this is the ball and socket joint, freely movable joints. And then after I told hinge joints, about hinge joint. This is the hinge joints, and then you can see the skeleton. This is the skeleton. This is the skull, jawbone, rib, backbone, thigh bone, kneecap, bones of upper limb, bones of lower limb. And this is the human skeleton, and this is the cartilage, earlobe, and x-ray picture showing the bones of the hand. This is the bone, and this is the joints, and bones of the upper limb. This is the bones of the upper limbs and bones of the lower limb. And here you can see that backbone and rib cage, human skull. Now come to the muscles. The muscles possess the property of the contraction and relaxation. You know about the contraction and relaxation. Contraction, when contract the muscles, it becomes short and thick, and when it comes to the relaxation position, it becomes long. It is the property of the muscles which is responsible for the movement of the bones and joints. This is responsible for the movement of muscles, movement of bones and joints. A resting muscles is long and thin. When it is in relaxation position, it is long and thin, and when it contracts, it becomes short and fat. There are three types of muscle. How many types of muscles are there? Three types of muscles are there. There are three types of muscles. Voluntary, involuntary, cardiac. Voluntary, involuntary, and cardiac. And the movement in higher animals and humans is brought about by the voluntary muscles. The movement in the higher animals and humans is brought about by the voluntary muscles, which are attached to the bones by means of tendons. It is attached to the bones by means of tendons, and these muscles pull on our bones when we want to move. This makes our joints bend. Here you can see that and what is the tendons? Tendons are the fibers by which muscles are attached to the bones. What are the tendons? Tendons are the fibers which are muscles are attached to the bones, are called the tendons. A muscle has at least one tendon at each end. And muscles and movement. Muscles act in pairs. When one contracts, the other relaxes. And bones provide leverages for rapid contraction and relaxation of the muscles. How do our arms move? First one, to understand the movement, let us perform the following acts. Place one of the hand on the underside of the table and palm facing upwards. Now try to lift the table. What happens to the muscles of the arm? Observe carefully. You will find that when a muscle contracts, it gets shorter and fatter. When any muscles contracts, then it becomes short and fat. And when a muscle is not contracting, it returns to its normal size. That, in the other words, relaxation, it becomes long and thin. And second position, now push down with the back of your hand against the tabletop. Observe what happens to the muscles which contract and relax. As mentioned above, muscles work in pairs. Explain how it happens. On both sides of the upper arm bone, there is a pair of voluntary muscles. When one of these muscles contract, it pulls the bones of the arm. This act bends or straightens the elbow joints, and the muscles at the joint work in pairs. One makes the joint bend and others make it straight. Both sides of the upper arm bone there is a pair of voluntary muscles. Three types of muscles are there: voluntary, involuntary, cardiac. And when one of these muscles, when the muscles contracts, it pulls the bones of the arm. Then this acts bends or straightens the elbow joints, and these muscles at the joints work, and this is the joints work in the pairs, and then it is bent and it makes it straight. And the biceps muscles contracts when bending the arm take place, and when it contracts, it pulls the two bones of the forearm, bringing them close together. This makes the arm bend at the hinge joint at the elbow. When the arm is straightened, the biceps muscles relaxes, and the triceps muscles, however, contracts and helps in straightening. The working together of the biceps and triceps muscles allow the arm to move in both directions. You can observe similar contraction of muscles in your leg when you walk or run. How muscles move? You can see that this is the tendons, this is the biceps muscles in the human arm, this is the tendons. And joint, this is the joint where two or more bones are meet together, that place is called the joint. This is the triceps muscles and shoulder blade. And muscles when bending of arm takes place. A, here in this diagram you can see that. And B, muscles when arm is straightened. Triceps relaxes, length, biceps contract, shortens. When it will contract, it will thick and short, and when it will relax, you can see that it is thin and long. It is thin and long. In this diagram you can see that when it contracts, it is short and thick, and when it is relaxed, it is long and thin. Activity 4. To understand the action of muscles, make a fist with one hand, bend your arm at the elbow and touch your shoulder with the thumb. With your other hand, see if there is any change in your upper arm. What do you observe? You will feel a swollen region inside your upper arm, and this swollen region is due to a swollen muscles, and this is due to contraction of the muscles. And now bring your arm back to its normal position and note what happens. You will feel that the swollen muscles is no longer present. It has it has returned to its earlier normal position. This is due to the relaxation of the muscles. Why it happens? Due to the relaxation of the muscles. Now next one is the skeletal system of other animals. Skeletal system of other animals. There are three types of skeletons found in the animals. Rigid internal skeleton called the endoskeleton, consisting of bones. This endoskeleton consists of bones as found in the all vertebrate animals, just like humans, fish, birds, frog and snake. Fish lacking bones. In sharks, skeleton is made entirely of cartilage. And in some animals, three types of skeletons are found. First one is the internal skeleton, that is called the endoskeleton. Internal skeleton or endoskeleton. Second one is the external skeleton or outer skeleton, called the exoskeleton. And exoskeleton is found in the insects like cockroach and snail. And in insects, a jointed exoskeleton which encloses the body is present. In snails, a hard shell forms the rigid exoskeleton. The role of this type of skeleton is protective. The shell does not help in locomotion. This shell does not help in locomotion. A shell of snail, you can see in the diagram, it is clearly visible. And the earthworm shows a third type of skeleton, in which body shape is maintained by fluid inside the body. Liquid skeleton is present. Three types of skeleton: exoskeleton, endoskeleton and liquid skeleton. The fluid forms an incompressible skeleton around which muscles act and bring about movement. You can see in the locomotion in earthworm. This is the posterior and anterior end, and how movement are take place you can see in the diagram. Now locomotion in animals. animals. How locomotion in animals, that is called the gait of animals. Locomotion in animals or gait of animals. So till here three types of skeleton you have seen. Internal skeleton, that is called the endoskeleton. External skeleton, that is called the exoskeleton. And liquid skeleton. So three types of skeletons are there. And this you can see that types of joints. Fixed joints, where it found in the body, skull and pelvis. Type of movement, no movement. Joint slightly movable, where found in the body, backbone. Types of movement, slight movement. Joint movable, ball and socket, hip and shoulder in all directions. Joint, hinge joint, where found in the body, elbow, knee, finger, in only one place like the hinge on a door. Joint, pivot joint, where found in the body, neck. Types of movement, nodding or turning. So this table also you have to learn.